Be cool, just move with the groove. No funk in here, the beat way too smooth. Yeah. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it.
Hello. A couple of things for you before I get into the main topic of the commentary. Firstly, I am excited about ghosts. COD ghosts, that is. Why do I have to say COD ghosts? Like it's, oh my god, poltergeists are awesome and I love free-formed spirits. They are just the best. Yeah, ghosts. I've been watching a few actually informative videos on the game and it is looking pretty awesome. I watched Alier's video about the perk system. There is a huge variation in the perks, and with the perks being weighted differently, and it's going to be so much fun trying those out and customizing your classes to perfection or to disaster or whatever. But yes, excited. This is good. Secondly, I'm not getting GTA, so I'm not posting GTA. That is either good or bad for you. I don't know. You're going to have to go with it. I'm sorry. I just don't want it anymore. It's a lot of money for a game that I'm not sure I really want. It looks too real. It looks a bit too grim for me. So yeah, I'm going to leave that one. So on to my main point of the commentary, which is, as Ghosts is still a way off and I'm not getting GTA, how to get decent games on what is now an old and dying game, Black Ops 2. You see, the key is in biology. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a biology lesson, okay? In biological systems, you have a huge number of processes which limit or extend the growth of a community, natural processes, and some of these form feedback loops. A feedback loop essentially is where something happens, let's say process A happens, which causes thing B to happen, and then thing B leads to thing A happening again, and so it goes round and round and round in a big loop. Like a vicious circle. People call it a vicious circle. So these feedback loops can also be split into positive feedback loops and negative feedback loops. Positive feedback doesn't mean that the outcome is good, and negative doesn't mean the outcome is bad. What positive means is it accelerates as it goes on. So thing A causes thing B to happen, which causes thing A to happen more, which causes thing B to happen more, and so on and so on and so forth. And a negative feedback loop would slow the process down. Lesson complete. Hopefully you roughly get what I'm saying. Now what we see in Black Ops 2 at the moment is a positive feedback loop in terms of the online multiplayer. To put it simply, there are less people playing at the moment because the game has been out nearly a year, 10 months is it? So there's less people online, less people available. There are 4 DLC map packs out at this point as well, and people have these in a varying combination. They might have 1, 2, 3, 4. Some people have the second and the fourth, whatever. The point is, what this does is it reduces the pool of players that you can be matched up with, because there's less people online anyway, less people playing because it's been out for a long time, and there are a smaller pool of people who have the same DLC as you. You either need to have no DLC or all the DLC to get the best kind of group matchup. If you're somewhere in the middle, you're going to suffer. So as this pool becomes smaller, the geographical reach has to extend, and you end up playing people who are further away, which means you end up playing on an increased ping. You might be playing people from the Netherlands and people from Ireland. And let me tell you, if you're playing from the UK, you cannot kill people from Ireland or from the Netherlands for some reason. I don't know what kind of magic they have, but you cannot kill them. So you have less people that you can be matched up against, you have an increased ping, and that leads to worse connections. And the worse connections leads to less people wanting to play, which leads to worse connections, which leads to even less people, which leads to even worse connections, and so on and so forth. So you have a positive feedback cycle, which is accelerating the decay of the Black Ops 2 multiplayer. Do you see? You get it? Right? Yeah, that's for some of you, but it's not for me. And I'm going to let you into my dirty little secret. A lot of people do this. In Modern Warfare 3, you remember how you could disable the DLC? Okay, that is what you want to do. That is what you want to do in Black Ops 2. If you want a good connection in the late stages of a multiplayer, game, like any kind of COD, the best thing to do is to disable your DLC, because it increases the pool of people that you can play against. There's still a pretty big pool of people who have no DLC whatsoever, so you're expanding that group that you can play against and that the game can search within. And even better, these people who have no DLC, most of these people are not COD fangirls like me. These people are casual players. They are split screeners. They are, dare I say it, they are noobs. So stick your DLC on a USB stick, all of it, okay? Now remove it from your hard drive. That's it. Now just slowly ease that USB stick out of your Xbox, and welcome to Noobland, Population U. There is one major drawback to this, aside from the fact that you don't get to play the DLC. The major drawback is that if you're playing 6v6 team deathmatch with a lobby full of noobs, 5 of those noobs are going to be on your team. So bear that in mind, do. So that's it. Go on, go, have fun. Tell them Pook sent you when you stick a Semtex on their ass. And yeah, I'll see you in Noobland. Bye. It accelerates as it goes on, so it becomes the outcome becomes more. So it happens